If a human can learn that Olaf Scholz was the ninth Chancellor of Germany, they can also correctly answer who was the ninth Chancellor of Germany. This is such a basic form of generalization that it seems trivial. Yet, in this paper, the researchers show that the auto-regressive language models fail to generalize in this way. In particular, suppose that a model's training set contains sentences like Olaf Scholz was the ninth Chancellor of Germany, where the name Olaf Scholz precedes the description the ninth Chancellor of Germany. Then the model may learn to answer correctly to who was Olaf Scholz, but it will fail to answer that who was the ninth Chancellor of Germany and any other prompt where the description precedes the name. This is an instance of an ordering effect they have called as a reversal curse. If a model is trained on a sentence of the form like name is description, where a description follows the name, then the model will not automatically predict the reverse direction or description is name. Let me quickly show you an example. If you look at this example from their GitHub repo, on the left hand side you see that the question or the prompt is who is Tom Cruise's mother? And then just below it the answer is Tom Cruise's mother is Mary Lee Pfeiffer. Now when the same question will be asked in a different way or a reversed way, that who is Mary Lee Pfeiffer's son, then model will fail to answer that. Let's also check it out with Chat GPT. So this is my Chat GPT, and now I'm going to ask Chat GPT 4 that who is Tom Cruise's mother. There you go. So it says that Tom Cruise's mother is Mary Lee Pfeiffer. I hope that I'm pronouncing her last name right. Anyway, now if I ask it who is Mary Lee Pfeiffer's son, let's see if it is able to do it or not. Who is Mary Lee Pfeiffer's son? Okay, so in this case, model ChatGPT-4 was able to recognize that. Now, instead of, because maybe it has learned it from its previous answer, but for example, if I randomly pick up any other celebrity's name, and if you go to this GitHub repo, they have given some of the dataset links where models were unable to predict that. So let's check it out, that list from here, and pick out any one of the celebrity. So for example, when I asked this that who was the ninth chancellor of Germany, instead of giving me Olaf Scholz, it has given me this Kurt George Kissinger. Okay, let's search if we can find any other example. And if you go to their Hugging Face model card or the dataset card, you will find that there are a lot of examples of this reversal curse. So for example, you can see that story of Juliet Radcliffe is compelling, and then the completion is a bit off, and then there are a lot of other examples which you can check it out. Okay, now coming back to the model, now in this one, this is actually quite interesting if you look at it. In this is sort of an experiment, and in the step one they have fine-tuned a model on fictitious facts where the name like Daphne Barrington precedes the description, for example the director of, as you can see here. Then they have prompted the model with questions in both orders. The model is often capable of answering the questions when the order matches fine-tuning, that is, the name comes first, but is no better than chance at answering the other direction. Moreover, the model's likelihood for the correct name is not higher than for a random name. This demonstrates a reverse cursor. How good is that? And there are a lot of other examples which are scattered throughout their paper. And this is actually a quite surprising failure of generalization in autoregressive language models. If a model is trained on a sentence of the form A is B, it will not automatically generalize to the reverse direction B is A. This is the reversal curse. For instance, if a model is trained on Olaf Scholz was ninth Chancellor of Germany, it will not automatically be able to answer the question. If you would ask about the common celebrities, the general model will be able to answer it because they learn from the data. But if you train the model on someone unknown, for example, if you train them on my name, like Fahad Mirza is YouTuber, and then you, in the next one, when you ask the model that uh, who is the which YouTube channel this belongs to, then model won't be able to answer it, and then so on and so forth. For example, there is a fictitious country you would take for, or maybe very very less known country. Let's say we call it Tonga here, which is a Pacific island. You say that George is president of Tonga. Now, let's suppose model didn't know about it, and when you again ask model that who is the president of Tonga, model won't be able to answer it. So this is how this reversal curse or reversal failure has been identified, and they have provided the evidence for reversal curse by fine-tuning GPT-3 and Llama 1 on fictitious statements such as Uriah Hawthorne is composer of abysmal melodies, and then when we say who composed abysmal melodies, model failed to answer. So let's check it out with the chat GPT. Okay, so this is a fictitious prompt, by the way. So we are asking it that Hawthorne is a composer of abysmal melodies. Let's see what ChatGPT does. And then, oh wow, okay, so it was able to get it from that paper reversal curse anyway. So when I ask it, where is who composed abysmal melodies? So model is already aware of that paper. There you go. Because it knows about that, it has that context, so it was able to answer that. But you got the idea that model, when given the fictitious facts, it is unable to reverse them. And the reversal curse is robust across model sizes and model families, and is not really confined to any one model, and is not elevated by data augmentation. And interestingly enough, this is not the only work in this field. There are a lot of other contemporary work. For example, there is Gross et al. That uses influence functions to determine how much adding a given training example influences an LLM's output. They have studied auto-regressive pre-trained LLMs of up to 52 billion parameter size. They have examined which training examples most influence an LLM's likelihood of producing an output given a particular input. So a lot of work has been done, thankfully. I will drop the link to this video's description, this GitHub repo. In the video's description, you can play along and let me know what do you think about it. Pretty interesting. And if you like the content, then please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, then please share it among your network, as it helps a lot. Thanks for watching.